set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next.
New York Yankees.
Jordan Montgomery will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
Kevin Biggio is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. He pops him up.
ああ、猫にうどんさんこんばんは。起きてましたか。それか寝れんかったですか。
Everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
In now, Santiago Espinal. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 2.
ああ、またね。いやー、今日もね、13時にメジャー開幕ですよ。言ってた新しいメジャーの新チャンネルでやりますけどね。ほんまは火曜日にね、発売なんですけど、アーリーアクセスで13時からできるんですよ。
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll enter play at 313, a dozen home runs and 23 driven in. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross.
前まではね、深夜0時からね、できてたんですけど、2年連続昼間の1時でしたね。完全にアメリカ時間の0時に合わせてるみたいですね。
Fouled off. The next 0-2. This is hit high in the air.
でも待望の開幕ですね。
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, George Springer. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch. as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he'll get back in safely. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Biggio is off at first with 2 away. This one's down to third. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Blue Jays nothing, Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. TJ Zoik, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you know, that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the American League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play, and I hope he puts on a show today.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Wow.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
We got 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He spoils another one, and will do it again.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Stepping in now, Josh Palacios. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. On the run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. Fouled off.
バコーン言うてますな。
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Toronto leads this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Slider laid off for a ball. Fouled away. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone. Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure. But a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
メジャーリーグ閉幕。あちゃー。
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is
話し合いするの忘れ
He's
てた。
got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Popped him up.
お、どん詰まり。
Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out.
どんどん詰まり。
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete. Gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 9
今のは
homers,
ボールなん
27
ですけ
driven
ど、
in.
なぜかストライクと。
Ground ball left side.
よいしょ。
Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Digging in will be Kyle Higashioka, who did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit to short.
よいしょ。
Throw on to first gets him and the side is
まあ、1
retired.
点はしゃあないですね。
One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just 2 simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities.
黒柳さん、なんか変な集団がいましたね。なんか白いロン毛というかなんというか、音楽家でいなかったっすか、ああいう人。白髪っていうか、グレーみたいな髪型で。ああいう音楽家がおったような。
Down the left field line and deep, and it's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
これは上がりすぎ。
Hicks comes on now and he has it one down. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at
まだ
where
ま
these
だ
two
借
teams
金
find
だらけや
themselves
から
entering
ね。
play.
勝てるとき勝っとかんと。
So one away in the Toronto third, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. 1-1.
ああ、ボールだな。
It's to 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Not
こ
where
れ
he
ま
wanted
た
that
ボール。
fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
白髪でロン毛はアインシュタインやと。
Probably thinking
そう
of
なん
protecting
か。
on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of
Pretty well
Oh.
struck high and deep to left field.
Oh,
Stanton
入った入った入っ
looking
た。
up, and
おーし
goodbye.
ゃ
This one ain't coming back.
ゲレーロジュニアさん持っていきました。
A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Wow, nothing more
さすが
demoralizing
ゲ
than
レー
giving
ロ
up
ジュ
3
ニア。
home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Here's George Springer.
Now batting, the center fielder, George.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
今日は偉い
For him here in this
ホーム
one.
ランがよう出ますな。ああ、ジュンボーズさんこんばんは。起きてましたか。
And boy, this at-bat is
つい
not starting
に
off well as he's
昼の
behind
1時
0-2
開
now.
幕ですね。
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near
も
the
う
zone.
12時間後にはやってますね。
Into the corner and slicing foul.
やっぱり昼の1時でしたね。
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup.
まあ
You
午
gotta
前
fight
中は
to
ね
make sure it's in the
選
zone.
手名
That's a
鑑を
great
ちょっ
take
と
right there.
買い
Down
に
the
行き
left
ます
field
わ。
line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Good job of making him
選
chase
手
a
名
pitch for
鑑
the
もね、
strikeout
発
there.
売がめっちゃ
Yeah,
遅れ
that's
て
the
て、
advantage of getting ahead
や
of
っ
the count.
と
You
今
can
日発
really
売
force
なんですよ。
hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode,
ほ
getting
んまや
them
っ
to
た
go
ら
after
も
a
うだい
pitch
ぶ
they
前
can't
に
do
ね、
much with
出
becomes
て
a
る
lot
はず
easier.
なんですけど。
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he will take a fastball
完
in there
全
at the
に
knees
ね、
for
大谷
strike
さ
one.
ん仕様
0
にな
for
ってま
1
すから
here in
ね。
the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
選手名鑑をね、見ながらやるとまた、より楽しめますよ。
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Swing and a miss got him reaching.
あ、セーフやった。あのキャッチャー、えらい投げるの遅かったですね。かなりのんびり投げてましたね。ああ。まあ、もしあれやったら選手名鑑おすすめなんで、いろいろ発見があって楽しいですよ。ちょうど今日発売なんですよ。毎年買ってますけどね。ああ、また来てもた。多分ね、すぐには対応せんと思いますよ。まあ今年中には対応は間違いないですけど、今月中は多分難しいんちゃいますかね。下手したら、どうなんでしょうね。5月、6月とか、夏場ならんとあかんかもしれんし。まあ、それはもう、作り手さん次第ですね。霜降り明星の鈴木さん。元広島ですね。何これ。逆打ちになってる。
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
まあでも、鈴木さんもね、ホームラン打ちましたもんね。まあでもなかなかヒットが出んから、メディアとかが、後してもた。シンシナシティ入りやったらすぐできてたね。まあ確かにね、広島そっくりですからね。メディアがでも全然打たへんから、なんか獲得失敗ちゃうかとか言われてましたけどね。結構ね、メジャーって評価が厳しいんですよね。慣れるまでかかるって言ってるけど、それでもやんかいまいちやなみたいな。そんないきなり行ってポンポンポンポン打てるほど甘くないですよね。
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
The second baseman, DJ.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning.
まあ多分また今月中には日本語マニュアル出ると思いますよ。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
これはでも1点入りそうですね。
Makes the catch, but the runner from third
これは間に合わん。
and the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now.
The right fielder, number
And
99,
that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's set and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Urshela, the runner at first with two gone. Hit back in the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just
ちょっ
kind of
と
like that
話
gift
し合
that
いま
just
しょう
keeps on
か。
giving. D-Row, both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good
話
plan
し合い。
a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. One and 0 pitch on the way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
多分そこまではね、変わらんと思うんですけど、まあ去年のね、あれとそんな変わらんと思いますけどね。
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
まあ若干設定がね、なんか追加されてたりとか、そういうのはあるかもしれないですけどね。まあそれちょっと見てみんとなんともあれですけどね。
Three foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
He'll try again 1-2. Smoked
ああ、
on
ま
the
た打
ground
たれ
left
た。
side. And that's
これまたホーム行かれそう。
for a base hit. Now a long throw home.
あ
And
っ
they're
ちゃ
not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That was a nasty sinker right
まあ
there.
基本的な操作はね、変わらんので。
Ground ball with eyes right there.
Denton.
やばいですな。1点差なってもた。これしかも2回話し合うとね、強制的に変えなあかん
Digging
から
into。the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and a strike to count.
まあ1イニング多分1回しかね、話し合いできないんですよ。2回やると強制的に変えんとあかんのでね。
Comes set. The 0-1 on the ground to the right
よ
side.
いしょ。
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired.
まあ
So it's
ちょっ
2
とだ
runs
け
on 4
ゲ
base
ージ
hits,
が
no
増える
errors
って
and
い
a
うね。
couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees 3. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch
ワ
up with the
トニー
manager
さん
of
は
the
出
Blue
るん
Jays
ですか
to
ね。
discuss his thoughts on his team's
そう
lineup
いえ
so
ば
far. And
多
overall, he's
分出
really
るよう
happy
な
with
気
the
もす
at-bats
る
they're
ような。
putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a
まあ
lot more
実況
opportunities to
と
score
アナウ
because
ン
of
サーは
this
なん
as
か
the game goes on.
変わるみたいですけどね。
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in is Bo Bichette. He hit a 2-run homer first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the
あーっと
Diving
落と
effort
した。
here as he gets a glove on it. And
Yes,
he'll
yes,
try
yes.
to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit
多
game,
分
and I'm
そ
sure
ん
he
な気
feels
がして
good
ます
about
け
it.
どね。これほんま英語がね、理解できたら多分相当面白そうですけどね。あ、やばい。どういう風に言ってんのかがね、わかると。
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
うわ。
Swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Comes into
キ
this
ング
at
バ
bat
ト
0
リー
for
に
1 in
進
the
化
ball
頼
game.
む。
From the stretch. And they pitch out here,
う
but
わっ
nothing's
と
going on.
だいぶランナー気にしてますね。
Both teams with 6 hits so far.
そこまで足速ないんですけどね。
No offer on that one.
アメ
Two
リ
balls
カ
and
ン
a
ジョー
strike.
クも
Well, it's been a rough
理
one
解
so
でき
far.
んとあ
Four
かん
runs
や
through
ろ。
3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
まあでも、かなりこの実況解説優秀みたいですけどね。
The 2-1 pitch.
あ
And
ー、しまっ
swing
た。
and a miss as that looked like
完全な
self-defense
ボー
there.
ルだ
It's
わ。
2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series.
いやー、ボール臭いですね。ほんまのキワキワですけど。うわぁ。
To the plate now, Danny Jansen. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
多分、日本で言ったら、ウイニングイレブンのジョン・カビラと
The 1-0 delivery.
北澤剛
Turned on that
の
one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
実況解説みたいなぐらい、
Runs coming
かな
fast
りいいん
and
ちゃいま
furious
すかね。
here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Again, another foul ball.
モンチあちゃ。
The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Now another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
モンゴメリーさんですね。ははは。
Again, a 1-2.
あー、危ない。そう。
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you
冗
can
談
back them off the
確
plate
か
by
に冗
throwing
談
one
さんで
inside.
すね。
Here now the 2-2.
おー。
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Looked like the
あー、
fastball
止まらん
there,
かっ
and
た。
he got him to swing through it for the second
ま
out.
た振ってまいりましたね。
Indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their
あれが
swings.
また手が出るんですよね、なんか。
First pitch of the AB on its way. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Pulled toward
い
right
や
center
ー、蹴れ
field.
た。
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they hang on to a one-run lead, 4-3. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Gleyber Torres swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
どのタイミングで変えるかですよね、これ。
Pitch on the way. Fouled off.
1点差まで来てるから、まだでもスタミナはあるんですけど。
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up.
うわー、よいしょ。
Tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Next, it'll be Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 1 thus
東
far.
岡さん。
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Swung on and missed, 1-1. 3 runs, 6 hits.
あー、強力打線ですからね。
So far. And that misses, 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The throw is wild and it gets away.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to
これはまたやばなってきましたね。
This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
ここで打たれるか抑えるか。
Into the box, Gio Urshela, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
この回まで行ってほしいんですけどね。
2-0.
With 2 outs and the base open, I don't think he's going to see anything of a hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
おっと。
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first.
ああ、間違った。
He's set. The 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More from the Bronx after this. Davy Garcia gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 83, JV.
ガルシアさん。
All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and set to go is the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. First delivery to him. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that
し
one.
かし、今から来月の末まで休みなしメジャー。あちゃ。
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Certainly not the
まあ
night he
今
wanted
日
to
の
have.
昼から火曜日まではもうひたすらメジャーですね。メジャーメジャーメジャーで。
No one on with one down, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
So the bases are empty with two gone now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Fouled away.
60日間炎のメジャー丸2ヶ月ですか。
Changeup laid off down around the shins. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. And missed. He got him on strikes.
あの場所投げられたら当たらんですね。
They hold on to a 4-3 lead. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and digging in is the veteran DH, Brett Gardner. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
まだ投げさす。どこまで引っ張るかですね。
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
まあどっちじゃこの回持たんでしょうね。あー打たれてもらった。変えなダメですね。
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike.
交代ですね。
Ryan Barucki takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 56, Ryan Barucki.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball, that's out. Gardner on at first, nobody out.
おー取った。よっしゃ、ダブルプレイ。これは助かった。今のはうまかったですな。あんまり確かにないですね。なんかスタミナが持たないですよね。 まあ投げたいのはあるんですけど、大概もうね、スタミナ切れてくるんですよ。リアルメジャーの方やったら、何人かね、完封とかもあるんですけど。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. His prior
ニュ
history
ーヨークメ
versus
ッツ
this
の
arm. Pretty good
デグ
success.
ロム
He's
さんっ
4 for
て人がおるん
5.
ですけど、あの人はすごいですよ。メジャーナンバーワンピッチャーって言われてますからね。
Grounder down the line at third.
三振をやたら取るんですよ
Throw to
ね。
first with time to spare, and the
球
side is
もまた
retired.
速いし。
Yanks held in check. Still down a run. It's 4-3.
よいしょ。
New inning set to get underway, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fouled off.
まあでも控え選手はほんま少ないですよね、メジャーって。
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together
まあ
quite
な
a
んと
battle
か
at the
キャ
plate.
ッチャー1人と内野手2人と外野2人は入れるようにしてるんですけどね。
Struck him out.
でなるべく
So now here is
マルチ
Josh
に守れる
Palacios.
人。
He went down on strikes in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
ああ。
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take
で
0-0,
スケジュールがね、超過密じゃないですか。だから常に出しとったらほんまにスタミナがね、えらいことになるんで、
High fly ball out to deep
常
right
時
field.
変えてますけどね。
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
マルチに守れる人がおると、かなり便利ですけどね。
Bo Bichette will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning
逆に
number 2.
一塁しか守られへんとか、
Homer that was a big blow early on.
そういう選手やとなかなか使いにくいですけどね。
First offering. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
移動だけでとんでもなくかかりますからね。
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
甘かった
Swinging, and that's the third out.
外の逃げる
1-2-3
球が嫌
go
で
the
す
Blue
ね。
Jays, and it remains a 4-3 game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Luke Voigt. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that misses ball one.
まあ、あとはね、ある程度、結果が出せる人はいいんですけど、どうやってもなんかあかん人もおるんで、まあ、そういう場合はもうまめに入れ替えしてますけどね。かといってでもね、上げれる人とか決まってるから、なかなかそこが難しいですよね。
Stepping in once again is Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Whoa, that's down. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Gleyber Torres will be next. The 3-1 pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire.
スイング判定もね、審判によるんでね。ああ、外れた。振ってなくても振ったいう人もおるし、結構個人差があるんでね。あえて審判の個性を設定してますけど、まあ、完全に間違いなくね、判定設定できるんですけど、リアルですね。あえてその個性を出す審判をやるっていう。よっしゃ、ダブルプレー。チャリで試合しよう。とんでもなくかかりますよ。シアトルマリナーズのとこから、ここのニューヨークヤンキースとかめちゃくちゃ離れてますからね。マイアミマーリンズもね、こっからだいぶ南ですけど。ああ、入ってるんかい。
What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Danny Jansen is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball one. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old B-sack and climb the ladder.
また入ってる。
In there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. No balls and one strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
いやー、完璧にタイミングずれてる。まあ、ニューヨークヤンキースとニューヨークメッツやったらまだ近いですけどね。
But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Looked like a sinker there. Dipped a little below the knees.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So next to bat will be Aaron Hicks. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Skied into very shallow right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
まあ、ええ感じで抑えてますね。1点差やから怖いですね、やっぱ。
Digging in, Gio Urshela. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's a perfect 3 for 3. A ball and no strikes.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Outside,
ノースリー。
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well.
外れてます。
So does he go back
交代ですね。
I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First offering on its way.
打たれた。
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head.
初球から来ましたね。
That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
審判当たりそうでしたけど。いやー、ここで3番。やばいな。
As the first pitch
Got
to
me,
him is in there
Houston.
for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Heading out towards shallow right.
助かった。
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs.
なんとかこれ点取らんと
They still trail it here 4 to
危なっ
3.
かしいですね。
So now into the box is Santiago Espinal. He starts off the inning against a guy
う
who
ん、
struck out
ノ
the
ーヒ
side
ットやっ
last
たら
inning. How
変
did
え
they
ん
get
と。
to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might
あ
want to
れ、
start
この
swinging a little
人、
bit earlier in the count.
内野は守れるんですね。
Marcus Semien is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Marcus Semien.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The average coming in 257, 10 home runs, 26 RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And he will take
いや
strike
ー、
3
また入っ
call.
ている。
He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the
あ
inning.
の際どい
Now
と
for
こ
a、starter comparison, and that tells the
なかな
story,
か
as you
き
can
つい
see.
ですね。
Neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
外れ
He
てんすけ
grounded
ど。
out last time up. And now the first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Hicks on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, George Springer. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Jonathan Davis gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. Here's the first pitch to him. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Grounded back up the middle. Dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Lourdes Gurriel will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
バンドで止めてますね。
From the belt, the pitch.
やーっと。
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 15 RBIs. Throw over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue. Marcus Semien will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Number 10, Marcus Semien.
Jonathan Davis is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Lourdes Gurriel stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, Aaron.
外野が センターがね、肩が弱いんですよね。かといってグリエルさんが守られへんから。レフトが得意なんすか。それやったら変えときましょうかね。ライトに回ってもらって。これで。
Now the pitch. And that misses for ball one.
なんとか8は来たけど、怖いですな。
Slider finds the zone for a strike.
また打たれた。
Into center field, line drive
い
base
き
hit.
なり打たれてる
With
し。
that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way
いきなりランナー出るのは嫌ですな。
mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
ボール球をまた見事に持っていきましたね。
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in standing. At the plate now, Luke Voigt.
怖い。落としてる。最悪や。まさかエラーするとは。まさかのポロリ。これはやばいな。かなりやばいです。どうしましょうかね、これ。右の方があんまり打ってなさそうですけど。難しいとこですね。話し合いするか、歩かして満塁にするか。スタントンさんやから、どっちもどっちなんですけどね。難しいな。満塁にした方が守りやすいっちゃ守りやすいですけどね。その代わり打たれたら終わってしまうっていうね。満塁にしましょうかね、もう。スタントンさんを歩かします。
And set up the force at the plate. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're
ノーアウト満塁ってめっちゃ嫌ですね、これ。今日打ってないとはいえ。話し合いで、まず話し合い。ちょっとだけゲージはね、増えましたけど、もうホームゲッツー狙わんと。ホームゲッツーどころかいきなり打たれてる。初球から打たれる。
today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up.
いきなりライト前へ。
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box now, Kyle Higashioka, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He's hit
いやー、追いつかれましたね。
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least
や
get
っ
the
ぱり
go
ホー
ahead
ム
run
行く
in.
か。
The catch
あ
is
ー、
made.
ずれてもう
Here
た。
comes the go ahead run for the plate. He's safe. The throw is offline. And they've taken the lead here
あ
in
っ
the
ち
eighth.
ゃー、勝ち越された。
Hey, putting together good at bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
変えます。
Joel Paez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble.
Number 54, Joel Paez.
ワンアウト。
First pitch on its
あ、
way.
スクイズしてきよっ
Squeeze attempt, and it
た。
looks
あっ
like it's
ち
gonna
ゃ
work. So they
ま
get
さ
the
かの
out
ス
at
クイ
first,
ズ。
but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. And in the days of 3-run homers in 9 to 8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore, but this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI. To the plate now, Gio Urshela, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away.
この2点は重たいですな。いやー、しかもまた打たれる。あー、しかもまたセカンド行かれる。
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure.
完全に流れが悪くなってます。
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful.
3点目が入ってまいりましたな。
Has to make you feel good.
3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ball one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. In there, 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding
な
a
ん
bit
と
as
か
the
抑
side
え
is
たけど
retired.
3点。
So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across
抑え
4
が出て
runs.
くるでしょうね。
Ninth inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 7-4. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
これは助かった。 とはいえ、このピッチャーもなかなか。
Stepping up is Lourdes Gurriel. His prior history in this matchup, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7.
カーブ、スライダー、スプリット。
First offering on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Dero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
The next 0-2. Gets him
い
looking
や
at
ー、
the
入
knees
っ
for
てん
the
かい。
strikeout.
Now batting.
Next to bat for
キワ
Toronto,
キワで
Josh
したね。
Palacios.
多いですね。
And now the first pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Judge looks up.
お、入ったか。お、ま
See
さ
you
かホーム
later.
ラン。
Over the wall, a home run.
ここで出るんや。意外と伸び
A
ましたね。
solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
いや、まさか入るとは。なんか、ライトフライっぽかったんですけど。わからんもんですね。いやー、まさかホームランが出るとは。
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Green is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm. No doubt about it, Matty B. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center.
あ、入った。あら、また入りましたよ。センターフライと思ったら伸びましたね。2者連続ホームラン。意外と伸びますね。1点差になりましたよ。ついにチャップマンさん出てきましたよ。ほんまの抑えが出てきましたよ。2者連続ホームラン。わからんですね。ちょっと待った。でもさすがにもうあれですね。チャップマンさん、球が速いんでね。スライダー、シンカー、スプリット。まさか2点取れるとは思ってなかったですね。うわお、強烈。捉えてましたね、でも今の。タイミングは合ってましたよ。99マイルですからね。ボール、ボール、ボール。チャーってもた。うわ球がまた速いから102マイル164とか5とかでしょ。めちゃくちゃ速いじゃないですか。102マイルってこれも101マイル普通に160超えてきますからね。いやちょっと抜かれましたね。100マイル。うおーっと。
One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
おっと、102マイル。めっちゃ速いですね。おー、これボール。164とか5とか、それぐらいでしょうね。おーっと。早い早い。あー、しまった、振ってもうた。ボール球。最後はボール球。いやー、でもまあ2点取れたから良かったですね。最後の粘りが良かったですな。
So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more,
まあ
make
ゼ
your
ロ
way
で終
over
わ
to
る
the
か
new
よりは
website,
ね、まだ
theshow.com.
全然いいですね。
Our final line score tonight.
まあまあ、しゃあないね。まあでも最後の粘りは良かったですわ。まあでも借金が相変わらず多いですね。借金16もあるんですかね。なかなか厳しいですな。15ゲーム。カレンダーが、もうでも5月終わりですもんね、これ。もう6月突入やから。インディアンス3連戦。よっしゃ、さあ終わりましょうか。よいしょ。最後2点取れたのが救いでしたね。よいしょ。さあ、ではではでは。